School. Tonight, the Lady Wolves of South Kitsap take on Central Kitsap. I'm Phil Wilson, a senior here at South. Happy to be with you tonight. And joining me in the booth is another SK senior and ASB Vice President, Jesse Orton. Jesse, glad to be working with you tonight. We just finished up a boys basketball game, which was very good, which in South prevailed. What kind of game should we expect this evening between the ladies?
Tonight we have South Kitsap versus Central Kitsap league matchup. Should be a hard-played game. A couple players to watch for Central Kitsap. We have number 12, Sheena Stangler, the 5'8 junior guard, and the leading scorer for Central Kitsap, number 33, Nicole Zygamontfish, the 5'10 junior guard, and number 44, Adria Lane, is averaging a double-double, the 5'11 junior forward.
Let's go ahead and throw it down for the South Kitsap lineup.
At a post to 5'9 senior number 23, Carly Riggs. And at a forward, a 5'7 senior number 13, Sarah Groves.
Okay, I guess you got all that for Central Kitsap Cougars. Looks like we got number 12, Sheena Stangler, number 15, Amber McInnes, number 20, Amy Carroll, 33, Nicole Zigamontsowicz, and number 44, Adria Lane.
As for South Kitsap, a couple players to watch: Rebecca Proctor, Sarah Groves, and Olivia Bowie, number 21.
You know who a good player to watch is that comes off the bench is Utter. I think she plays really well. Every time she gets her hands on the ball, she's really aggressive and wants to take the shot, just like my man Nate.
Christia is a real controlled player. Went to Cedar Heights. She fundamental player, plays hard. She's going to give it her all out there as a junior. So the tip is going to be between number 30,
Leah Kendrick,
and number 20,
Amy Carroll. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, Phil. We're just kind of waiting on the refs here.
I guess there's a ball shortage here. There we go.
They got one, though.
It's like that one burned up, maybe.
That is key. You do need a ball to play basketball.
Ball to play basketball.
That's correct.
Otherwise, they just call it basket.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Isn't it?
So we're about ready to get underway here.
Go. My main man referee's ready to toss that ball up. Checking to make sure everybody knows what they're doing. Junior Leah Kendrick. And Central Kitsap ball. Taking the ball up is Nicole. Going inside and outside up the perimeter to the right. Back to Nicole. Down low to number 44. Gets the rebound. Gets the foul.
Number 44 working hard down there, down low, getting the second chance, putting it up and in and getting a foul there.
With the second attempt, Adria Lane, 5'11 junior, is a forward.
She's going to have one shot to try to complete this three-point play.
Nice form there. Got down real low and just used her knees to push that ball up there. Didn't move her feet at all. Taking the ball up for South Kitsap hard is number 11, Jamie Gilbert. Looks like there was a turnover on the play. Back to number 44. It's off the back of the rim.
We're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to go South Kitsap's way with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Kendrick to 22, McKelvey. 70 Robinson calling the play up the perimeter to Sarah Groves. Goes down low. Back up to the perimeter, over to Groves. Slight hesitation on that pass there. Good rebounding right there by Daly.
South Kitsap with a real good offensive possession here. Running a lot of time off the clock.
Playing hard. South Kitsap ball.
And it's going to be Sarah Groves inbounding this for South Kitsap.
Out to Carly Ridge. Back to, takes the three, and Central Kitsap comes down with it, taking it up the floor. Number 33, Nicole. I'm not even. Let's call her Z because it's Zigamontowicz, I think.
Yeah, it's a tough
Let's
name.
call her Z. Back to McInnes, going down low. Good job by Riggs. Taking up the floor is Groves, weaving in and out of that Central Kitsap defense. Going down low to Riggs. One thing that I'd like to see is I've seen before in this game, so that I've announced, is South Kitsap does a nice job of dragging the ball around the perimeter and just doing those little touch passes until they get it down low and get the real bucket.
That's important too, is spreading the ball, giving a lot of opportunity for your post players to have a lot of position down there, not clog up the middle.
Amber McInnes almost taking the shot back to number 44. 44 looks like the main component in this Central Kitsap offense. It looks like all the plays are surrounded with her. She's like the Jason Giambi of the Central Kitsap. Oh, never mind. He's now a Yankee, isn't he?
That is correct. That is correct. Unfortunately, number 44, as I said, averaging a double-double.
Inbounds pass to the outside. Takes a long 2-point basket. Good job of gathering herself. Oh. South.
Good hustle there
good
by
hustle, good
Central
hustle.
Kitsap.
South Kitsap ball, though. Inbounded by Leah Kendrick. Back to Kendrick. Looks like she traveled right there. That was Stephanie Robinson.
Kind of looked like Central Kitsap filled that passing alley, and Stephanie Robinson was left kind of hung out to dry there.
It's like Mr. Allen's calling a timeout. Mr. Coach Allen with Central Kitsap leading 3-0, 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go. From what you've seen, Jesse, what do you think? What do you think about these Central Kitsap Cougars?
They look to be a big physical team. They're real young, but they don't play like it. Definitely got some stars on their teams. Number 33 and number 44 look to be great players, and number 12 controlling the ball real well.
Yeah, and personally, I wish that number 33 would just sit the bench so I wouldn't have to pronounce her name.
Yeah, that is
Zigamontowicz. There we go.
Quite the wish. I don't think it's going to happen, though. She looks to be the star out there right now.
Inbounding for Central Kitsap down to Zigamontowicz. Pacing back and forth. Throws it down to Amber McInnes. Back up to Big Z, takes the three. Rebounded. Wow. Adria Lane. The rebound and the putback.
Working hard down low, getting those second chances.
Jesse, I don't like this. I just want them to take the ball down the floor. I don't know why. I think Central's really playing this zone defense pretty hard.
Yeah, they are. They're giving a little backcourt pressure, making it tough for South Kitsap guards.
One thing that I've seen from South Kitsap is they've got pretty good speed. I just want them to hand it off to the point guard and let her take it up the court. Instead of having these lob passes up to Jamie. Stephanie Robinson down low. Good job right there by Leah Kendrick in finishing right there. He's taking the ball up the court for Central Kitsap is Stangler. Back over to Zigamontowicz. And back to Stangler. Up high. Takes the long two.
Good looking shot there. Nice little
nice form right there.
18-foot pull-up jumper there for number 33.
So passing the ball back and forth that they have before. I don't know whether this is a strategy or something. Back to Robinson. Robinson finally calls the play. Throw high to the perimeter. Groves. She drives hard. Bites the floor. Looks like it's going to be Central Kitsap ball. Inbounding is Stangler. Over to Zigamontowicz.
Interesting to see that with the pressure that Central Kitsap's putting on South Kitsap, that we haven't yet seen a senior guard, usually one of the star players for South
Yeah, that's what I
Kitsap.
like to see. Groves taking the ball up the
Rebecca
court.
Proctor.
Robinson driving hard. She didn't finish, but she showed that their defense is penetratable. Zigomanowicz handing the ball at the corner. Stangler up high. Back to Zigomanowicz. That seems to be her place. Hit it once before. Taking the ball up the court is Robinson.
It's going to be knocked out by Central Kitsap. Good defensive play there to get their hand in the passing lane.
It's a good defensive strategy right here by Central Kitsap, it's kind of unnerving to watch them pass the ball back and forth in the backcourt. That's South Kitsap, that is.
End of the game, we have Christy Utter for Sarah Gross.
So it looks like Bowie up there and Utter's handling the ball up the perimeter. Bowie playing hard. Here comes Zigomanowicz, but hold on. I think that's a defensive foul. For sure. Olivia Bowie, personal foul.
And slight breather for Groves, about 4 seconds, and she's back in the game.
She's just a miscommunication right there, just. Zigomanowicz had a hot hand earlier, trying to utilize it, but just couldn't prevail right there. Groves with the lob. She aired it. 44 gets the rebound. Looks like it's going to be a nice play here. Oh, good job. Good job by Groves to hang in there.
She was out of bounds when she tried to knock that back in, so it's going to stay down. That's South Kitsap's in. It's going to be Central Kitsap's ball with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left.
That's good defensive pressure right there. What do you think, Jesse?
That was great pressure. Sarah Groves hustling back, stopping that fast break.
One thing I've noticed is that South can really just march up and down the floor as they please. They're a good speed team. It's like a bit of confusion right here.
Definitely, but the low post play of Central Kitsap's number 44, Adrienne Lane, has proved to be the factor so far.
Up to Lane, back. Goes under the hoop. Rebounded by Robinson. Looks to be Central Kitsap ball, inbounded by McInnes. McInnes, nice pass to Lane, and Lane.
That's going to be off number 13, Sarah Groves of South Kitsap, and that's going to be Central Kitsap's ball.
McInnes inbounds again. Off to the right. Off the rim. Central Kitsap ball again.
I think the ball must have touched the baseline there and off a South Kitsap defender.
Might be a little magnet in it too or something. Attracting it to the Central Kitsap end.
So good possession here for Central Kitsap. They've had a chance to run their offense here.
And they're leading actually 7-2 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. McInnes inbounds. Lobs it high to Zigomanowicz. Over to Gilbert, not expecting that pass. Over to Gilbert again, expecting that one. Off to Lane. Lane doing a nice job of recovering.
So once again, number 44 controlling the rebounds down low for Central Kitsap.
You know, she doesn't look that tall. She just looks like she's got the big offensive presence to her.
Yeah, I've been watching her, and she seems to be boxing out real well, getting the offensive boards. Looking for her again down low.
Yeah. Wonder whose ball that's going to be. Yeah, it looks like Central Kitsap. Inbounding is, McInnes. Over to Lane. Up tight is Zigomanowicz. Over to number 15, McInnes. looking down low for number 20.
We're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to go to Central Kitsap. Also in the game, number 14, the senior, Rebecca Proctor, and for South Kitsap.
McInnes inbounds. Going up high to Stangler. Zigomanowicz takes the long 2. Good job of rebounding. Consecutive rebounds right here for Central Kitsap. South Kitsap finally getting possession, marching down the floor. It looks like it's going to Bowie. Bowie tries to lay it up and in, but she just couldn't do it. Zigomanowicz taking the ball up the court. It's like a fast-paced possession right here for Central Kitsap. Zigomanowicz goes for the 3 and just can't do it.
Not afraid to take that long jumper, Zigomanowicz. She looks to have a lot of confidence in her shot there. Obviously is the leading scorer of this Central Kitsap team.
Doesn't that just roll right off your tongue now, just Zigomanowicz? That's easy.
It's a beautiful name. It's a work of art.
Over to Zigomanowicz up top. Chasing the ball back and forth, looking down low. Nice play right there. Looking for Stangler. Just hitting that baseline jumper right there. Bowie taking the ball up the court.
So the pressure there by Central Kitsap up top.
Hitting the outside shot, just airs it out. Central Kitsap leading 9-2 with 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
So South Kitsap started out with a young squad on the floor early as the starters, and they've kind of subbed in and got some senior leadership out on the floor. I wonder what Allen's doing with that strategy there.
He does. I've seen him in a few games, and he subs quite often, which is a good sign, and that you want some players in there with some good endurance. As we see South Kitsap finish right there, score now being 9-4 with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. Zigomanowicz handling the ball up to 10. Going over to 20, down low, good play, backing it off the glass. Amy Carroll, that's a 5'9" sophomore, who's a forward. Taking the ball up the court is Proctor. Up high to Bowie. Back over to Proctor. Just pulls up and shoots the 3, doesn't hit it. Taking the ball up the court is McInnes. Down low again to number 44. There's McInnes. Just pulls up and tries to hit the 3.
Good hustle play by Olivia Bowie to bring in that
Good
rebound.
possession. She can handle the ball too. There's Utter and there's Robinson. What they call right there, Jess?
Looked to be a kick ball on Central Kitsap.
Okay. Inbounding the ball is Jamie Fedock over to Sarah Groves taking the 3.
Zigomanowicz is going to be fouled on the shot there, and that foul is going to be on South Kitsap's number 14, Rebecca Proctor. That's going to be her first. Zigomanowicz is going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Early warning signs show that this game is going to be reminiscent of our Central Kitsap South Kitsap game with all these 3s being taken. Let's hope it doesn't continue.
You kind of, is it me or do I want Zigomanowicz to get the ball just so I can say her name, Phil?
I agree. Rolls right off the tongue.
So she's going to cash in there on the second one.
Inbounding the ball is Fedock over to Proctor. Proctor calling for some help. Oh, back up to Fedock up top. Sky hook. Fedock doesn't finish right there. Picked up by the offensive star Lane. Possession back and forth right now. Here comes Groves. Over to Robinson. The score is 4 South Kitsap, 13 Central Kitsap with no time remaining in the first quarter. So Jess, what do you think of this game so far?
Well, so far we've seen some stars here for Central Kitsap. Number 33, Nicole Zigomanowicz, definitely showing her potential to score, and also number 44, Adria Lane's been quite the force down low so far.
Definitely. I think that we saw early signs of South Kitsap taking the ball around the perimeter and just trying to work it down low with those little touch passes. I've seen them do that before, and it works really well for them, but they can't do it if the ball doesn't, if the ball stays in their defensive end. I think that's a big key right there, where they had like a minute and a half of time come off where they didn't even get a possession.
Yeah, South Kitsap right now is looking for somebody to really step up and take control on the offensive end. With only 4 points of scoring there in the first quarter, South Kitsap needs somebody to step up here and hit some big shots.
Let's just see who that person will be.
Any predictions, Phil?
I'd say Fedock.
I'm going to say Groves.
Place your bets.
So it's going to be Central Kitsap's ball here at the start of the second quarter.
Inbounding is Stangler. Talking things over with Gregory. Gregory up high back to Stangler. Stangler pulls up, takes the long two. Rebounded by number 44, Adria Lane, but eventually South Kitsap gets the ball. Going down low to Robinson. Can't finish, but gets her own rebound. Tries another time. Ends up being South Kitsap ball. Jesse, they really need to work on their fast breaks and get those finished with those turnovers and just take advantage right there.
Yeah, right there we saw a great pass by Sarah Groves and just couldn't put it in with the left there for the young sophomore.
Robinson working the post. Rebound. Strung up high to Zigomanowicz.
Zigomanowicz
hangs it up to Gregory. Go ahead, Jess.
Zigomanowicz obviously looking for that long jumpers because it's been there all night for her.
I didn't see what the call was there.
Looks to be over the back on Central Kitsap. It's going to be South Kitsap's ball on their baseline.
Inbounded by Robinson. Back to Daly. To Robinson. To Groves. To Fedock. You know what? My best friend Jess Orton just pointed something out to me that I've been calling a bad game. Yes, folks. Number 30's name is Leah Kendrick and not Stephanie Robinson. I am deeply sorry for this, and I apologize.
We'll forgive you, Phil. It's okay, but let's just try not to do it anymore, okay? And we'll have a fun game.
Yeah, here we go. I guess I'm getting tips from the master here. Jess doing a fine job with the boys' game, doing the play-by-play. Gosh.
Couldn't have done it without you, Phil.
It's hard to live up to this mediocrity, whatever that means. Inbounding the ball is number 30, Leah Kendrick.
It's beautiful. It's
going
beautiful.
over to Daly. Going up high to Groves. Almost being intercepted. There's Daly, up high. Working the ball around the perimeter. Nice pass, nice pass. Goes up for the three. And who was that? That was none other than
Sarah Groves hitting that three-pointer there. Great shot. Ball deflected in the cheerleaders over there.
South Kitsap showing some life with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Central Kitsap is only up by 6, 13-7.
Shot clock down to 15, so Zigomanowicz is going to take that three.
In and out. Here comes Fedock with the ball. She can handle the ball. She's all right.
That's going to be a foul on South Kitsap's number 10, Jamae Fedock, going after the loose ball there with Gregory.
Gregory doing a nice job of that defensive pressure, I have to say. Central Kitsap inbounding the ball in the backcourt, handling is Stangler. Trying to hit Zigomanowicz back in her sweet spot right there, but just not doing it. Here comes Groves with the drive. South Kitsap not doing a very good job in prevailing on their drives and those turnovers, not taking advantage, but we'll see what we can do about that in the latter stages of the game. Up to Zigomanowicz.
Yeah, we've seen kind of some Maybe questionable calls on that offensive end for South Kitsap.
44 from Zigomanowicz to number 44, Andrea Lane, doing a nice job just weaving in and out of those South Kitsap defenders.
Groves being pressured by number 10, Gregory.
See the score now 15-7. 15-9, mind you, with 5 minutes and 17 seconds remaining.
Nice shot there by number 10, Jamae Feddock.
Handling the ball is Groves. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Zigomanowicz. Inbounded is Kendrick. Going to pass to Daly in the backcourt. Taking the ball up is Daly. Going right to the top of the key. I couldn't see who took that shot. Who was that, Jess?
We got a foul down low.
Oh, looks like Kendrick, sir.
And it looks to be on Central Kitsap.
So she's all right.
And Leah Kendrick seems to be down on the play. South Kitsap head trainer, teacher here, Frida Kohlberg, out to take a look.
Good shot right there for being assisted by Kohlberg. Talking it over.
Talk about a great program here at South Kitsap High School, our athletic medicine program.
Definitely. And you can tell by the endurance and the stamina, it reflects in the players of, like, you know how many injuries there were in football? Not that many. And that says something about the staff that we have here, making sure that the players are prepared for the games and wrapping those ankles and those fingers, making sure fractions don't turn into broken limbs. There's Utter, lines it up. Rebound by... Who's going to get the rebound? Looks like Central Kitsap finally gets the rebound. Here comes Zigomanowicz with the blazing speed, driving hard. Nice job by Zigomanowicz.
Wow, great display of speed there on that coast-to-coast.
A lob pass back to Utter. She just couldn't get it. They call it Central Kitsap ball. Looks like it's disputed with the fans. Here comes Gregory. Pressured a little bit. Pressured a lot, actually. Nice job by Sal.
That's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to be Central Kitsap's ball because South Kitsap got the ball to start out the second quarter.
Up to Gregory. Back up to Zigomanowicz. Seems to be her spot right there. Over to Gregory. They haven't worked the left portion of the court at all. Here comes Utter. And over to Groves, prevailing right there, doing a nice job in finishing her shot. That brings the score to 17-11. Central Kitsap with 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Here comes Utter with the steal. Here comes Bowie, banking it up, in and out, just off the glass.
That's a good move there by Olivia Bowie to get to the hole, a little crossover dribble. Stephanie Robbins is going to check back in the game for South Kitsap.
It's like a timeout being called by Coach Allen. What do you think he's disputing over there with his team?
Well, they're looking to slow it down. It seems that when they've slowed it down a little bit, they got a couple good looks. Groves hit a three a little earlier, and I think that's what Allen's stressing. Central Kitsap coach is kind of maybe getting a little worried here. South Kitsap putting a little run, pulled it back within 6. With number 44 on the bench, the offense has been left mostly to Zigomanowicz.
It seems like a collective team right here for South Kitsap. No one person really prevailing. As you can see, as Zigomanowicz is doing a nice job for Central Kitsap, and so is Lane. But it seems like a big team effort right here for South Kitsap. Let's see if one of the teammates can really step it up. Dribbling the ball out of bounds is number 11, Stephanie Robinson. Getting hassled a little bit by the fans, which you usually don't see. Stangler inbounds to Gregory, back to Stangler, to Zigomanowicz. Passing to nobody, picked up by Gregory. Gregory.
Good play there by Sarah Groves. She's going to look
by Groves. She lobs it. Oh, gosh, that's a sweet play. Sweet play, nice lob pass and nice shot right there. Just a 2-point. Here comes Groves. It's up and it's good. So maybe that timeout working right now for South Kitsap. Mike Allen is fired up, saying yes, yes, yes. Here we go. South Kitsap is on a roll right now, scoring at least 5 or 6 consecutive points with 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Central Kitsap still has that 17-point lead. No, 17 points, and South Kitsap building right now at 15.
Definitely the strength of that drive there by South Kitsap's been the great defense by Sarah Groves, a couple intercepted passes, which has led to 4 consecutive points for South Kitsap. Great shot by Bowie, and then Groves go ahead and taking that last one in by herself. So Sarah Groves looking to take a little bit of control in this game and maybe be the key player as Zigamatowicz has been for Central.
Yeah, isn't that who you said? Was it Groves, I think?
Yeah.
I know I said Fedock.
It's okay, Phil. I mean, take me to the horse races, all right, and we'll come home rich.
We'll see about that. There's still another half to this basketball game.
There is. You're right. Fedock could take control.
Here comes Zigamatowicz working the half court. Back over to McInnes, down low, passing to nowhere. Wow, good effort right there by Gregory. Up to Zigamatowicz. She looks like she's trying to work it down low. Driving and planning right there is number 12, McInnes. No, that's Stangler, actually, with the deuce. So Central Kitsap now leading 19-15. Robinson working the ball up the court, back to Utter. Nice no-look pass right there. Here comes Groves. Oh, that was a Bowie. I'm sorry, that was Bowie, number 21.
Great no-look pass there by, that was all set up there by Sarah Groves with that no-look pass.
It's like Stangler dribbles it out of bounds.
So Utter's going to go and give this one to Robinson. And number 14, Rebecca Proctor, looks to check in for Bowie.
So Utter's inbounding the ball to Stephanie Robinson. It's like not that hard of a defense, putting pressure on by Central Kitsap. There's Proctor down low. Looking hard. Here comes Groves. She's up at the top. Up high to the left, handling the ball. Over to the outside. Looks like Bowie, and she sinks the 3. So South Kitsap with the first lead of the game, being 20-19 with 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining. It's like a foul being called. I'm not sure what it is.
If that is on South Kitsap, that could be, yeah, that's 1-1 for Central Kitsap. So number 20 is going to go to the line to shoot 1, opportunity of 2 if she makes the first.
Carroll's been a little bit quiet. Amy Carroll, number 20. See if she sinks these and gets her name on the scorecard. She's trying to jinx her there. Didn't work. I'm biased. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
So Carroll tying it up at 20-20. Let's see if she can then get Central Kitsap a slight edge. Rimming.
That's going to be a lane violation on Sarah Groves. Groves pleading with the refs, saying that Zigamatowicz jumped first. And Bowie right back in for Utter.
So 1 foul shot to give Central Kitsap a slight edge. It's up and it's rimming. And it's Central. Oh gosh. Looks like it was almost rebounded by Central Kitsap by Carroll.
Good effort there though by number 20. Diving after that ball.
Ended up in Mike Allen's hands. Taking the ball up is Robinson. Down low to Fedock. There's Robinson. And banks it off the glass. Old school. To give South Kitsap the edge, 22-20 with 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining. Handling the ball is McInnes. Over to Gregory. Back up to McInnes.
Great ball movement here by Central Kitsap, and they're going to get the open shot. With
Sank that, that'll work. With the triple effort right now, 4 times, Zigomanowicz loses the ball and gains possession again. Throws it out, but it's all good for naught. Fedock gets the rebound over to Groves, down to Robinson in the corner. Tries to work it down low to Fedock. There's Bowie. See what they call.
That's going to be a foul on Central Kitsap. Good job there by South Kitsap running the offense, spreading the ball around, looking down low to Fedock, got it to her and got the foul.
This looks like they took a cue from Central Kitsap, working the ball in the corner up top there in the South Kitsap defensive zone. Just kind of fed off of that and said, hey, we can do that too.
Seems to be working well. Maybe a hurried shot there by Groves. She had a little more time than she thought.
There's Zigomanowicz weaving in and out. Nice. If she'd have banked that, that would have been sweet. But she didn't, and here comes Groves. Over to Fedock with the left hand coming out. Handling the ball is McInnes. Now to Zigomanowicz, lays it up. Oh gosh, that was long.
Zigomanowicz with a great shot up top with the hand in your face.
Tying it up 22-22 with 22 seconds to go. Bad pass right there. McInnes handling the ball back to Zigomanowicz, who has the hot hand. Back over to Gregory. See if they try to get it to Zigomanowicz. We've got 2 seconds. They've got 1 second.
They're going to call 3 seconds on Central Kitsap, and that's going to be South Kitsap's ball with 1 tick left on the clock.
And Groves telling her receivers to go long. So at the end of the half, South Kitsap tied it up, was down by 8 or 9 points, now being 22-22 with that first half being over and the second half yet to be played. So Jesse, what do you think have you seen so far?
Well, I've seen definitely a change of tides there. South Kitsap came out, played some defense there in the second quarter, enabled them to get themselves back into this one. A couple good plays by Sarah Groves, Olivia Bowie contributing, Jermaine Fedock. The whole team really is a spread on effort there for South Kitsap. Central Kitsap, though, Zigomanowicz has basically been the one. She's taking all the big shots. She's playing the defense. We saw that 4 rebounds in a row there. Central Kitsap, though, looks to be strong, and we're knotted at 22s.
And Lane, we saw her earlier in the half working the ball down low. Didn't seem to be a factor in the second quarter or even in the late stages of the first quarter. I'd like to see her. You said, didn't she average a double-double?
Yes, she does. We're going to go and send this one down, though, to the dance team. This is our South Kitsap varsity dance team, and they're going to do a performance for us.
I'm sure you know what they're saying right now is, Jesse Orton, this one's for you. Nice performance right there by the South Kitsap dance team. What do you think about that, Jesse?
That was great. So,
Thank you for being so specific.
yeah,
Okay, looks like we're gonna fade to black right now. We'll see you back at the second half for the match against South Kitsap and Central Kitsap, tied at 22-22. Welcome back, everyone. We're just about ready for the second half. I'm Phil Wilson along with Jesse Orton, bringing you exciting basketball action tonight. Jesse, what kind of game plan will the coaches be putting together for this second half?
well, South Kitsap's going to be looking to do the same of what they did in the second quarter, and that's play defense and feed off of it. Also, Central Kitsap will be looking to do what they did a lot of the first quarter, and that's push the ball, looking to Zigomatowicz and number 44, Lane.
Yeah, definitely. South Kitsap, one thing I need to see from them is to work the ball more around the perimeter and look down low, as you've seen Central Kitsap do before in working it to Lane, number 44. They need to work it down to Fedock, so she can be the leading scorer and I can win the bet.
That's not going to happen. So Central Kitsap's going to get the ball here to start out the third quarter.
Here's Gregory up top, down to Zigomatowicz. Working ball up to Gregory, hesitating, top of the key. Over to Zigomatowicz, plants, shoots the three. Looks like a turnover right there by South Kitsap. It's going to be Central Kitsap ball in the South Kitsap end. Inbounded by Stangler. It's over to number 15, McInnes, and she sinks that. So it's 24-22.
Good looking mid-range jumper there by the Central Kitsap guard.
Bowie takes it in. Nobody in the general vicinity of Olivia Bowie. She drives in and still can't prevail right there. Handled by Zigomatowicz up top to McInnes. Down low to Carroll. Here comes Groves, pounding the ball on the floor, working hard. Over to Bowie. Saving the ball is South Kitsap. Working the ball over to the right side and taking it, shooting it is number 14.
Good mid-range jumper there by number 14, Rebecca Proctor, nailing that 14-footer.
Thanks, Jesse.
And that's going to bring 6 minutes and 45 seconds left, and we got a tie game at 24.
Nice job. Nice ball movement. Nice job right here by both teams. Just doing a nice job in sinking their shots. Here comes Fedock down low. Sinks the hook shot.
They're going to call an offensive foul on number 10, Jamae Fedock. Looks like she leaned in with the shoulder, went into the Central Kitsap defender, and referee said, no, you cannot do that.
That's exactly what he said. Thank you for that. So inbounding is number 12, Stangler. Taking the ball up is Gregory. Bending down to tie her shoe is Robinson, getting caught up in that. Good defensive presence of mind right here by South Kitsap. They need to diversify a little bit. Over to the right to Zigomatowicz, and she sinks the baseline jumper. Nice job by Zigomatowicz. That's twice I've said that.
So Zigomatowicz not slacking at all.
Proctor from way outside, way out in tray land.
That's a trifecta for Rebecca Proctor.
Trifecta, you betcha. Okay. So it's 28-27, Central Kitsap over South Kitsap.
Robinson apparently needs to go to Velcro because those laces are
finally
just
being able
not
to tie her
staying.
shoe.
What happened to the Velcro shoes,
I don't
Phil?
know, man.
Gosh.
I wore those when I was a kid. Ninja Turtle Velcros, man. That's a way to go.
You got the LA Gear lights, too.
There's Zigomatowicz working the ball up top to Stangler. Back over to Zigomatowicz, and now to McInnes. Zigomatowicz takes the tray. It rims, and doesn't go in. Getting the rebound is Fedock. Finally, here comes Proctor taking the ball up the court. This is some exciting basketball here. Here's Robinson. I don't know if she got the foul or not.
Robinson's going to be fouled in the act of shooting. That's going to be 2 shots
She got the hack, baby.
That was a good job there by Robinson, pushing the ball down low. getting the foul, getting a chance to put 2 points up
Pushing
on
the
the board
ball
here.
down low, looking for those hands, putting her head down and just bearing with it. First shot rims by
Number 10 getting a
Robinson.
little layup
Fedok
practice, it looks like.
forgets.
Great second chance effort there by number 10 for South Kitsap,
Looks
Jamae
like a little
Fedok.
absent-mindedness there. She's thank goodness she's not being heckled. There's Robinson. Rims it off the back of the rim. Nice job, Fedok. Had a little practice there.
Exactly.
Worked out. Jamae Fedok, I'm sorry. Fedok getting the rebound. Apparently, I guess that was just practice.
Practice makes perfect, huh?
There you go, and she does it twice in a row. Zigamanowicz down low to Lane, who we haven't heard from in a long time, the 5'11 junior. Taking the ball up nicely is Proctor, working it up high over to Robinson to the right.
Lane was actually didn't start the second half. She'd been getting a breather, perhaps, or maybe she was in foul trouble.
There's Groves. No arc on that ball. If that ball had a little bit of arc on it, I think that would have went in. Handling the ball is Zigamanowicz for Central. South Kitsap leading 30-29.
Good block there by Kendrick. Groves saves it, but they're going to call it back. So it's going to be Central Kitsap's ball, and Christy Utter's going to check in for the Wolves.
Zigamanowicz handling the ball for Central Kitsap. Now it's over to Gregory. Back to Zigamanowicz. She squares up, takes the three, and misses. Handling the ball for South Kitsap is Robinson over to Groves, and now to Utter.
Great look there by Sarah Groves. That was a dime right across the middle.
Great looks and great touch passes right here for South Kitsap. South Kitsap now leading 32-29. Up high is Gregory, now to Lane. He tries to go down low. Here comes Zigamanowicz.
She's going to be fouled, and she's going to have a chance to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws here.
This is the player to watch right now, folks.
Only a junior is Zigamanowicz. She's looking to put her team ahead with the score right now of 31-30 in favor of South Kitsap with just 2 ticks over 4 minutes left here in the third quarter.
So she ties it up 31-31 with 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining.
Number 10, Jamae Fedok, is going to take a seat, and number 31 for South Kitsap.
That's Kristen Miles.
Is going to come in to play the center position. So cash from the line is Zigamanowicz hitting both free throws and pulling Central Kitsap into the lead at 32-31.
Robinson up high, looking to drive, back to Utter. There's Groves, looking to drive, but is dwindled. Up high to Robinson. Bad pass from Robinson. Looks like it might have been intercepted right there.
Zigamanowicz just basically stepping in the passing lane there, deflecting that ball out of bounds, but it's going to stay South Kitsap possession.
Inbounding is Groves. Probably going to pass it off to Utter, but goes to the backcourt to Robinson. Marching the ball up the court to the right side is Utter. Intercepted and turned into a turnover by Central Kitsap. Handling the ball is Gregory with those pigtails. Back up to Gregory. Back down low. Back up to Gregory again. Moving the ball to the right side of Zigamanowicz. Nice play right here. Almost rims out. Number 15 bringing the ball around, McInnes. Back up to Gregory. Shoots from the free throw line, misses. And rebounded by Kendrick. Marching the ball up the floor as Robinson drives. And I guess it's no good. An offensive foul.
They're going to call that one actually on the floor, so
I see.
South Kitsap's going to get the ball underneath, and that's going to be Central Kitsap's second team foul as number 12 and number 20 are checking in for Central Kitsap. So Groves to inbounds this one for South Kitsap. kind of a quiet second half so far for Groves,
Definitely.
as Rebecca Proctor's kind of been the main source of offense so far. And Coach Allen's going to take a timeout and try to get things situated over there.
It's like a good up-tempo game for both South Kitsap and Central Kitsap. Just not really, not anybody really prevailing in this match. Not anybody using the momentum that they gather. I saw an early run by South Kitsap getting 4 consecutive points and just going on a run for a while, but not being able to prevail. It's really back and forth this game, Jesse.
Yeah, we kind of saw first quarter Central Kitsap dominated that one, and then South Kitsap comes back in the second quarter and dominates that quarter. And this quarter's kind of been back and forth, kind of a slower tempo than the whole first half.
Oh, did I say up tempo? I meant down tempo.
Change pace, a down tempo.
A down tempo. Utter to Robinson. Robinson marching the ball up the court. Looking left, looking right, going to Utter to the right. Utter makes a bad pass, but gathers herself and gathers the ball over to Kidrick. Up high to number 31, Miles. Down low to Groves.
And they're going to call a foul on Stephanie Robinson, number 11. And that's going to be a push in the back.
I tell you what, ever since she bent down to tie her shoe, it's been the turning point for Stephanie Robinson.
If she had the Velcro LA Gears there, I think basically she would have took over this game. We would actually be chanting Jordan right now for Stephanie Robinson, but instead the shoes have been the factor. So number 31 looking a little unhappy with that call.
Looks like a personal foul directed towards South Kitsap. Number 20, Amy Carroll, taking the free throw. Glides nicely in.
So Olivia Bowie's going to come in for Stephanie Robinson, and Bowie's shoes look to be tied up real tight right now.
Nice. Let's see if Carroll can push this lead to 3, and she does, making it 34-31 with 2 minutes and 26 seconds remaining.
Good look by Groves.
They call it jump ball.
And that's going to stay South Kitsap's way. So Groves inbounds this. She's going to kick it out to Kendrick.
Bowie up high. Over to Utter. Utter takes the 3. Nice form. Just glides it right in there. Gives South Kitsap the tie. 34-34. Taking it up the court is Zigamanowicz. Going to the left side is Stangler. Gregory taking the lob. Going up nice with the long 2. Making it 36-34. Here we go. This is some basketball right here. Taking the ball up the court is number 20, Christy Utter. Going to the left side, Bowie.
Back and forth offense by both
Miles. Nice job.
South Kitsap and Central Kitsap. They're going to work the ball down low, though.
Marching the ball up the court is Zigamanowicz. Stopping right. With the right hand top of the key. What do they call?
That's going to be a block on Sarah Groves. That's going to be her second, the team's 5th personal.
Inbounding the ball is Stangler. Looking down low, but probably inevitably going to pass high to Zigamanowicz. Takes the 3, and nice look at that 3 right there. Just gliding that thing. And Kirsty Utter handling the ball for South Kitsap.
And Olivia Bowie is going to be called there for over and back. And that's going to be a turnover for South Kitsap, and it's going to be Central Kitsap's ball over here on the left side.
So just within a matter of seconds, Central Kitsap leads now by 5 points, 39-34. Going down low to Lane. Her scoring 41-34 now.
Once again, Lane with the presence down low, having quite the offensive game when she's been in.
Squaring up, looking for the 3. I don't know why she backed off. There, Bowie gets the good look, takes it inside. Nice job, Bowie. Stangler. Over to
Good
Gregory.
little mid-range shot there by Olivia Bowie to bring the score
Gregory
within
takes
5.
it up to Zigomanowicz. Just ahead of the baseline, Zigomanowicz. It's like jump ball.
And it's going to stay Central Kitsap's away.
Stangler taking the ball. Over to Lane. Now to Zigomanowicz. Back over to Stangler. Now Groves leaping down, marching down. Unable to, but making up for it while getting the rebound.
Great steal there by Sarah Groves. Couldn't finish. Maybe a questionable call there. Could have got fouled, but it's going to stay South Kitsap's ball no matter what.
Unable to convert the turnover. This might be costly with 15 seconds to go. 41-36 in the third quarter. So kind of getting down right now is South Kitsap. They need to put some more points on the board and use that inside more than shooting the perimeter shots would have worked for them. Bowie handling the ball to the right side.
Great
down
pass.
low. I guess they heard me, but they couldn't prevail. It's like a lot of struggling here for the ball. A lot of jump balls, Jesse.
Bowie on the floor, though. That's good hustle by both teams. And that's going to be a jump ball, but that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with the score 41-36 Central Kitsap. Third quarter, a little different story, Phil.
Yes, definitely, but enough about that. I have some announcements. Parents, don't forget there is an upcoming 3-day weekend in the South Kitsap School District. Students are off from school on January 21st for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We want to remind you that South Kitsap School Board meetings are held the first and third Mondays of the month at the District Administration Office. Community members are always welcome to attend. They start at 7 p.m.
Be sure to watch Wolf Tracks every Thursday evening at 7:30 right here on BKAT. Wolf Tracks is a national award-winning program produced by South's advanced video production students. This month's featured stories include a report on a unique musical performance called The Magical Feast, meet a fascinating foreign exchange student visiting our school, and much, much more. That's Wolf Tracks Thursday evenings at 7:30.
Hosted by my main man, Jesse Orton.
So this is going to be South Kitsap's ball here. Start of the fourth quarter with 41-36 is our score.
Taking it in is Bowie. Marching up the floor is Proctor. Got to the free throw line. What does it look like, Jay?
So Sarah Groves is going to inbounds this one for South Kitsap.
Just going to go up high. Nice pass to Proctor. Going to right to the Bowie. Nice job by Bowie. Faking out her defender, but unable to convert. Handling the ball is Zigomanowicz, taking it up the right side. Kendrick is defending. Now back to Gregory.
South Kitsap dropped into a zone here.
Good defense by South Kitsap. Working it down low again.
And that's Lane once again. Down low. She's going to be fouled on the shot, and she's going to have a chance to go to the line here to put 2 up on the board.
Adria Lane is Central Kitsap's answer to the post position.
So with 7 minutes and 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter, we have 41-36 Central Kitsap.
Lane squaring up. I have to say, nice job by all these ladies in nailing their free throws. Much better than Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq isn't exactly known for his free throw shooting. However, Lane is as she puts in the second one.
So 43-36 is the lead right now for Central Kitsap. But Bowie trying to lob the ball over to Groves. Groves tries to make the three, but she just can't. Here comes Zigomanowicz taking the ball up the court. Goes over to
Lane once again inside, fouled. She's going to go to the line once again for 2 more shots, and let's see if our theory is she's better than Shaquille O'Neal is still going on.
Let's see. She was 2 for 2. Pressure's on.
2 for 2. I think she probably already have Shaq beaten in the whole game right there.
I think 2 for 10 is a good thing for him. 3 for 3.
And Lane is cash.
Cash money, baby.
Cash money taken over for Lane.
So, giving her team an 8-point lead is Lane, 44-36. Taking the ball up the court for South Kitsap is Groves, handing it off to Proctor. See what the call is there.
That's going to be a foul on Central Kitsap's number 12 on the arm. And Sarah
Inbounding the ball
Groves.
is Groves over to Fedock, to the right to Bowie. Now to Proctor. Proctor marching it over to Kittredge. Fedock getting the rebound. Second chance right there for Jamie Fedock. Finally prevailing. South Kitsap finally putting some points on the board. Much needed points, mind you. 44-38 Central Kitsap.
So South just down by 6 points here. Definitely within striking distance with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left.
So my dad always says if there's 6 minutes and there's 6 points, or if there's 5 minutes and there's 5 points, you can bring it back, baby. You can at least
That's
tie
a
it
good
up.
rule of thumb. Good rule of thumb there. Your dad's a smart man, Phil.
Minutes for points.
So that was a foul on number 21, her second for South Kitsap.
So Lane not being cash money, but Zigamonowitz is getting the rebound. But it ended up being South Kitsap ball.
So number 22 is going to come in to replace Rebecca Proctor for South Kitsap.
Handling the ball is number 22, Daly. Almost falling out of bounds is Fedock, but making a mistake. Looks like a reach, maybe.
They're going to call a foul on South Kitsap, a reach, and that's going to be 1-1 for Central Kitsap. Their 9th team foul, and that's going to be
Kendrick.
and that's her first.
So Amber McInnes, the 5'8" senior, taking the free throw shots. Trying to give her team a 7-point lead. And she does. So this game kind of inching away right here for South Kitsap. They want to do something. They better do it quick.
I think South Kitsap basically, they need to focus on playing that tough defense, which got them into the game there in the second quarter. And number 15 is going to sink her second one, and they're going to pull away by
8 points. 8 points. There you go. Been a while since you took some math.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
All right, 46-38 with 6 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. I think I can do 8 points in 6 minutes. We'll see about that.
I sure hope so.
Inbounding the ball for South Kitsap is Groves. Looking for Daly, but going to Bowie.
And they're going to call a technical foul, I believe, on Coach Allen. So Central Kitsap is going to receive possession of the ball, and Zigamonowitz looks like is going to go to the line to shoot a couple free throws.
Allen coming out on the court right now, as you see that shot of him. He is definitely frustrated.
He's disgusted by these refs.
So inching their way away from South Kitsap is Central Kitsap. Now 9-point lead. This would make it a 10-point lead. And it does. 48-38. Central Kitsap.
Central Kitsap slowly pulling away due to the free throws. They've definitely made the most from the line.
Yeah, as we said before, fouls weren't much of a problem as they were in the boys' game. They are now, and they're coming into an effect right now, as most of these lead points that Central Kitsap have been gotten by free throws.
Yeah, definitely working out to Central Kitsap's advantage right now.
Working the ball down low, trying to get it to Groves. I don't know whether that was a pass or a shot, but working hard is Zigamonowitz and Bowie. Daly in there too.
If that was a shot, I would suggest a little more arc to get that up over the rim.
Inbounding the ball for Central Kitsap is McInnes. What were you going to say, Jess?
Go, you had it. You had it.
All right. Gilbert out to Gregory, who takes the three. Here we go. South Kitsap needs to score on this possession. Desperately needs to score. Get some positive energy flowing in those veins. Thinking that they can win. Handling the ball is Daly. Going over to Fedock. Now to Bowie. Just taking the ball around the perimeter. Hitting the back of the glass. Well, that shot is utter. It's Groves, I'm sorry. Looking the ball to the right side is
Good block there by Jamae Fedock as Zigomatowicz try to take that one baseline, and Coach Allen's going to call a timeout. Try to get an offense situated out with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and Central Kitsap's up by 10.
just, I'd say they have enough time. It's just that whether they're willing to put up the speed and put up the energy that's needed to make a run of this magnitude.
Yeah, right now, basically, South Kitsap needs to get a little bit of momentum. No real momentum with South Kitsap right now. So they take a little momentum, maybe get some confidence in those players, knock down some big shots, and maybe make this one a good ball game.
Central doing a great job of slowing the ball game down with those free throws and those fouls.
Working the ball down low has been Central Kitsap, number 44 Lane, all night long, dominating that low post area, and Zigomatowicz basically taking care of the ball up top.
It's a good combination right there. Looks like Peyton a Baker right there.
Definitely.
So inbounding the ball is Central Kitsap. Out to Lane. On the outside. To the right is Gilbert. To the baseline. Get blocked by Kendricks. It's
Bowie taking this one down low.
Bowie goes hard. Fedock fights for the rebound. Gets it. It's got to be South Kitsap ball.
They're going to call a foul, I believe, on number 33, Zigomatowicz. Excuse me, number 15. And that's going to be her first personal, the team's 6th, as Jamae Fedock will inbounds this one for South Kitsap.
Going out to Groves. It's like another foul. Referees.
And that's going to be an illegal screen there, number 10, Jamae Fedock.
Referees intervening and impeding the path of South Kitsap's way to victory.
So Zigomatowicz is going to throw this one in.
Comeback, I'm sorry. I'm just an optimistic young man, that's all. Chalk it up to that. There's Zigomatowicz to the right side. There's Gilbert. There's back to Zigomatowicz. Dribbling her way around the South Kitsap defenders. Back to Zigomatowicz again. Down to Gilbert. They're working the clock, it seems, and jump ball.
That's going to go South Kitsap's way. We're going to have a sub as Gregory's going to come into the game and replace number 11.
Gilbert. Taking the ball at the court is number 22, Sharon Daly for South Kitsap, working over to the right side to Bowie. Not passing this time, going to Groves. Nice long 2 right there, making it 48-40. South Kitsap has to make a run. This might be it right here. Good steal right there. Here comes Jamie Fedock. Slow it down, slow it down. Take your time. Working it over to Daly to the top of the key. Driving. There's to Utter.
Groves!
The foul!
Wow!
3 points and a foul.
So, like I said, South Kitsap just need to get a little momentum, and Groves coming up with a couple big buckets. She's going to have a chance for a 4-point
Well, that was Groves.
play.
I'm sorry. I thought it was Utter, but it's Groves prevailing right there with the 3-point shot and the foul. Let's see if she can get us within 4.
Central Kitsap's going to call a timeout here and try to get things situated out as South Kitsap going on a little 5-0 run here in the last couple ticks of the clock.
And that's definitely a good idea by Central Kitsap in calling that timeout, trying to slow down the South Kitsap momentum. They've done a good job in taking the ball down the court and marching it down the court and using their speed. And then for Fedock to get that steal, to handle the ball the way she did for a center, I mean, that's fantastic. I have a lot of respect for Fedock. As I do for Groves, I'm sorry.
So Groves, obviously with the hot hand right now for South Kitsap. And however, Central Kitsap, though, is sticking with their two studs out there, number 44 Lane, number 33 Zigamatowicz, to try to control this South Kitsap offense. So let's see if Groves can complete this 4-point play here.
That's what I was going to say. Let's see if Groves can do it. 3:59, that rounds about to 4. And it's 4. So a 4-point lead for Central Kitsap with about 4 minutes remaining in play. It's doable, it's feasible, it's possible. It just might happen. Working down the low to the low post, and it rims off, rebounded by Kendrick. This is some exciting basketball, folks. Over to Kendrick. She looks like she seems to have the foul, but struggling for the ball is
Jamae Fedock on the ground, getting the jump ball. That possession arrow, though, is in Central Kitsap's favor, so it's going to be Central Kitsap's ball with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left.
It's all about defense right here for South Kitsap. Just gain this possession and get the turnover.
Definitely the momentum with South Kitsap right now. They can keep this momentum going by stopping Central Kitsap here, coming down and scoring and turning this into maybe a 2-point game.
Stangler handing it off to Gilbert. They don't really need to pressure him right now with only 3 minutes remaining. It's like Zigamatowicz. They're working the clock right now, which is good for Central Kitsap. Over to the baseline. Looks like a foul is called
on number 10, Jamae Fedock, and that's going to be on the shot. So Zigamatowicz is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Not just 1 and 1, it's 2. 2 guaranteed shots. She's been just like Cash Money, Adria Lane over there. No shack. No shack for her. Zigamatowicz steps to the line, bends her knees. Looks up, and there's the stroke. And it's off the back of the rim. So here we go for South Kitsap.
This could work out to South Kitsap's favor maybe if Central Kitsap goes cold from the line.
But not. It's all for naught. Here comes Central Kitsap making it 49-44. Getting one out of 2 ain't bad.
So 5 points down at South Kitsap, definitely in position to win this ball game. But Central Kitsap is looking to strengthen this lead a little bit and secure the game.
It is. It's been an exciting game, Jesse. Not up to this point. I've seen South Kitsap play with the enthusiasm and aggressiveness that they have in the last few minutes. They want to win this game, which is exciting to see. You can see it in their eyes that they want to win this game so bad.
As we've seen by South Kitsap, but most of the big shots are coming off defensive plays, like big sparks, like as Jamae Fedock stole that ball, gave it up to Groves for the 3 and the foul. So South Kitsap looking to play tough defense, push the ball, get some open transition shots, because that's where their scoring's been all night long.
So that's the buzzer for the end of the timeout. Back onto the floor comes the 2 best players, the 2 best groups from South Kitsap and Central Kitsap. They put their best players out on the floor to see who can prevail. So Kendrick back to Bowie. Gotcha, Kendrick. Over to Fedock, handling the ball really well for a tall person. Groves takes the 3 with no arc that time. Oh, almost rims in.
And Bowie with the hustle. She's going to force that one a jump ball. And that's going to be at South Kitsap's favor.
So they can work this lead down to 3. It's only 5, 49-44. If they can work it down to 3, future looks bright because the momentum is in their favor.
Russ having a little talk here.
Probably asked him how his day was going.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. See what he wants for dinner.
There you go. Lobs it up high to Bowie. Over to Groves again for the 3. Rimming.
So that's going to be a foul on number 44, Lane, for Central Kitsap.
No, it looked like number 30, sorry.
But that's going to, anyways, going to
Oh,
send.
never mind. You were right. You were right.
It's okay, Phil. It's all right.
I just wanted to interrupt my main man, Jess.
I know. So Kendrick's going
Were
to
you
go
talking?
to the
I'm
line
sorry.
for a 1-and-1.
Rimming. South Kitsap ball. There's Groves.
Refs asking for the 30-second clock to be reset.
I guess it was a 29. Very meticulous, these refs.
Close game like this, though, it could be the turning point,
Yes,
something
you
like
can. The
this.
shot clock means a whole lot when you're down by 5. A travel, not what you wanted to do when you could have broke it to 3, within 1 shot of tying it up. Fedock travels. Here comes Stangler. Over to Lane. Handling the ball is McInnes. Back to Gregory.
So that's going to be a foul on South Kitsap, number 30. Leah Kendrick, her 3rd. That's double bonus for Central Kitsap. So they're going to go to the line for 2 guaranteed shots as South Kitsap is trailing by 5.
Let's see how she is from the line. This might be the turning point right here. Squares up, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
So still a 2-possession game right now in favor of South Kitsap with only 2 possessions to tie this.
Gregory squares up, takes the shot, and it is good. It's like South Kitsap ball.
So no damage done by the foul. However, South Kitsap sails a pass.
And that score that we showed you earlier was incorrect. It's 49-44. Central Kitsap is up by 5. Handling the ball is Gregory.
Zigamatowicz with the long 3 ball. And that's
might be the nail in the coffin for
ouch.
South Kitsap right there.
South Kitsap.
Oh my gosh. I hope she's all right.
Groves went into the doors hard over there. She says she's fine. Good hustle there by Sarah Groves.
She wants to play. She didn't want to be touched. She wants to play. Good hustle. Probably gonna ask her where she's at.
How many fingers Rita's holding up.
Yeah.
So South Kitsap's gonna take a timeout here. Wait for Groves maybe to get situated out.
So they're still within 3 possessions now.
Plenty of time left. 2 minutes and 8 seconds, definitely. However, Central Kitsap with that last 3, big shot by Zigamatowicz to change possession, change the momentum a little bit there.
Just keep the defensive pressure high. Foul as much as you can to save your shot clock time. There's not much more you can do. Frida Colborg still talking to Sarah Groves.
South Kitsap's coming out onto the floor as Central Kitsap still meeting, setting up an offense to run as much time as they can off of this clock.
So it looks like Groves is okay. She's sitting on the substitution bench.
Looks to be in a little pain though, but she wants to play.
That's hard right there.
It's going to be a jump ball, and that is going to go.
Both Allen and Groves signaling travel. Frustrating situation right now. 52-44 with 1:58 remaining. Inbounding the ball for Central Kitsap is McInnes. Over to Zigamano. It's a nice steal right there by Groves. Glad she came back. 46-52. It's within reach.
Great play there by Groves. Great anticipation.
6-point game, 2-possession game right now. Another steal for South Kitsap. Olivia Bowie marching the ball down the court. Over to Groves with the hot hand who takes the shot. Rims off. Central Kitsap ball. Handling the ball is Gregory with 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining. South Kitsap definitely looking for the steal right here. Fedock almost steals the ball. She slid with it. I think that's meant by me the nail in the coffin right there, Jimmy.
And that's Lane with the layup there all night as she comes up the big defensive play to knock that one into the crowd. So with 1 minute and 6 seconds left, 54-46, 8-point lead for Central Kitsap.
Square it up and take the shot. That's what you got to do right now. Like they called 1-and-1.
So that's going to be a foul on Central Kitsap's number 15, which is going to send Jamae Fedock to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with a chance to bring this within 6 points.
Fedock squares up. Bends his knees. Coach Allen signaling timeout. A little bit frustrated right there.
South Kitsap players checking into the game. We have number 22, Sharon Daly, and number 20, Christy Utter. So South Kitsap should come out with the press, try to get a couple turnovers here, and make this a close game to come down to the buzzer.
I think they might work it out to where they foul and they foul and they shoot and they foul and they shoot and they foul. Utilize all the clock that they possibly can.
Central Kitsap's looking to kill as much time as they can. They're wanting to use that whole 30-second shot clock that they have available.
Sure, South's not going to let them have that. Just a quick slash on the wrist or something like that. Maybe a reach, Jesse?
It is, but it's going to be tough. All the right things are going to have to happen here for South Kitsap if they want to come away with the victory.
(54-46). South Kitsap with a steal. Proctor's to the right side. Gives it to Groves. Groves shoot from far off land. And then with the putback is Proctor, making this within 6. South Kitsap looking for the reach, finally getting it. Looks like it's going to be 2 shots.
That foul's going to be on Sharon Daly. That's her first. Team's 12, which is double bonus for Central Kitsap. So 2 automatic free throws coming here for number 10, Gregory.
She's been 1 for 1 from the line so far. Gregory stops, shoots. (56-48). No, 55-48 with 44 seconds to go. 56-48, I'm sorry.
So the fouling strategy there for South Kitsap didn't work out to their favor. Sarah Groves is going to pull up for 3. It's going to be a little long.
Rimming. Going back to Utter. Utter taking the shot. Shot by Utter. Within 5 right now. Just try to look for the quick foul.
So with 24 seconds left, number 14, Rebecca Proctor, is going to foul. Number 12.
And that is Sheena Stangler. 5'8", junior from Central Kitsap High School. Squaring up on the free throw line is Stangler. It's rims and it's no good. Squaring up again is Stangler. And that is good. Making it 57-51.
So Central Kitsap's going to take a timeout. However, 6-point game, 2-possession game, 24 seconds left here for South Kitsap to make a move. They're going to have to hit 2 threes to tie it and have Central Kitsap not score.
Right now, the person I'd give the ball to right now is Utter, who's been utterly on fire.
She has been. Both shots that I've seen from outside have been cashed for Utter. Central Kitsap looking though. They're going to try to pass the ball around here and waste as much time off the clock. All they got to do basically is hit their free throws from here on out, and they will go away with the victory.
It's going to be South's possession. They're going to try and work it within 3.
So that buzzer signals the end of the full timeout. And it's going to be Central Kitsap's ball. Excuse me, South Kitsap's ball.
Right now, I'd say just march it up the court, work it around the perimeter as much as you can until you get a good look, and just take it. There's Utter to the right side. She takes the long two. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a pass.
So Utter with the follow.
4-point deficit for South Kitsap, 57-53.
Still a 2-possession game, however, in favor of Central Kitsap with 10 seconds left. I just don't know if South Kitsap's gonna have a chance to have 2 attempts here to score.
I think they've ran out of time, Justin.
Time seems to be the problem here for South Kitsap in this 4th quarter. So number 15 for Central Kitsap's going to go to the line to shoot the double bonus. And the first one is good, which pulls Central Kitsap away from South Kitsap by 5 points.
See my fan club over there?
Second one rims off. Sarah Gross pushing it up with 5 seconds left. And this is just not going to be enough time for South Kitsap.
The game is over. Central Kitsap prevailing 58-55. Say a valiant effort by both teams. Central Kitsap prevailing, but definitely a good effort towards the end for South Kitsap staying in this game and making it exciting to watch. Definitely a good basketball game for the boys and for the girls.
Central Kitsap girls led by number 33, Zigamano. It's number 44, Lane. South Kitsap girls led by Sarah Groves. Great bench play by Christy Utter. Jamae Fedek also with a great game.
We'd like to thank you for joining us for this South Kitsap High School Lady Wolves basketball game and boys basketball game. We'd also like to thank the students and staff of the video production program here at South who made this television program possible. I'd like to thank my cohort, my main man, Jesse Orton, for sitting up here in the booth with me. Again, the final score is 58 Central Kitsap and 55 South Kitsap. Jesse, any final words?
Well, 2 tough games here tonight. And Central Kitsap came out with one of them, and South Kitsap came out with one of them.
Yeah, you're taking too much time. Okay. So long and good evening from South Kitsap High School.